Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. So I wanted to make a really quick video on, and I know I've made a lot of videos on where to move during the pole shift, and the pole shift hasn't happened yet. It's like, I want to say a micro amount approaching, but it hasn't hit hard yet. So the reason I'm going to give you these areas is because over time, like the next 5 years, the sea level will rise. And if you live in an area where the sea level rises, you'll drown, which is bad. So I want to give you 4 places that are absolutely safe for the next coming like 5 years. When sea level hits above 800, California, I'm just telling you this now, California, completely underwater. See, there's a guy who studies the Earth created a program where you can type in any location in the world. It's actually on my website, the link. You can type in any location you want in the world. Mostly you'll check first where you live. And you can type in any amount above sea level, all the way to 800. It only lets you go up to 800. So I picked 800 because the sea levels in the next few years are destined to rise above 1,000. They're just saying that the safest places you can live are above 1,000 degrees. No, that's the wrong word. 1,000 above sea level. That's what I'll call it. So, Colorado. I know, right? Weed's legal there, and the sea level of Colorado is 1,264 above sea level. So you're dead safe there. You'll be able to farm, you'll be able to live. Because the pole shift is going to drown a lot of places. New York, oh my God, they've been showing this in so many movies. How New York is underwater and there's like sand and everything's destroyed in the end of the world. Almost every movie nowadays has that in it, where the world's destroyed, a virus took over, or some shit like that. There's going to be no virus. There might be a plague that might kill off people from disease, but I'm not saying I know that for a fact. I'm saying it could happen. Like I say, best to be prepared but not paranoid. The pole shift, and if you make fun of this, you just don't understand what the pole shift even is. So Utah is okay, but in the next 5 years, the problem is the land is going to be cracking, which will, like every pole shift, because I believe there's been 4 throughout history, it's just the world is changing. The electromagnetic field around the world is changing, which changes us, because the world's field interacts with our field. So Colorado, after sea level rises, and it will stop and then slowly decline a little bit. Colorado, safe place, but it snows there. Who gives a shit? If it's a safe area that I can plant and buy a house for cheap, oh my God. Houses in Colorado are really cheap. I found a 5-bedroom house in Colorado for $200,000. To me, that's cheap because where I live, houses are worth 1.2 million where I live. Why do I want to move out of this area? Because in about 5 years from now, this area that I live in could be a flood zone. It's already turning into a flood zone, but not yet. Not yet. Like I keep saying that I'm going to get a house. I'm going to move away from family. And honestly, I am going to rent the rooms out to other people. That's beside the point. My main point is Utah, Idaho, Colorado, and Maryland. Maryland, the problem with Maryland is once it reaches 800 degrees, is it degrees? It's not degrees, that's wet. I don't know. Once it gets above sea level of 800, then there will be water cracks. If you don't know what water cracks are, that's just an easier way of saying that that particular part is going to crack off and kind of sea level is going to arise around it. Colorado doesn't have that, which is pretty cool. It may have some floodings and snow, but it doesn't have the cracking, which is pretty cool. Utah is not the best place, kind of like Maryland, because I'm thinking forward. I'm thinking to the years of when we don't have land like to live on. I want to be prepared ahead of time. And it's funny because a lot of people don't take the pole shift seriously when it's right in front of our faces. I mean, it didn't just appear. It's been happening since 1992, I think. Global warming. The government calls it global warming, so the people don't flip out. The people are already kind of flipping out because where they live is flooding, there's hailstorms, there's tornadoes. And I'll probably get some guy or girl in the comment that says, that's not happening where I live. It's like, shut up. Yes. I want to conserve my words, so I'm only saying positive things. But I also want to speak the truth. Utah, Maryland, and Idaho. Idaho is the second safest place. Colorado is the first. The Ozarks, which I don't think you want to move there. The Ozarks is another place, but I'm not going to move there. I want to relatively stay in California. And I know the government resides in Colorado, if you didn't know that. Yes, it does. I believe the elites are actually, because the elites have an underground, this is kind of off topic, but I'm going to bring it up. The elites have an underground base, which they've been building. It's called a dump D.U.M.P. You can look it up on YouTube. Someone leaked a video, I believe on WikiLeaks, of what the inside of it looks like. And it's just tunnels. Lots of tunnels. 20 years worth of food is down there. The global elites, like our presidents, our past presidents, the richest people on earth, they will survive. Why? Because they have shelter. And a lot of people would say, but why would you go underground if there's an earthquake and it could hurt you? No, you don't understand what they have. This isn't just a little cave. This is, I'm going to say, a city underground. It's that huge. But yeah, Colorado, think about it. And move there while it's cheap. Because I've noticed from searching on Zillow, because I like looking at houses, that certain places where the pole shift is going to destroy, those properties are going down in price, which is not a good thing because you don't want to buy a house. I mean, everyone in my neighborhood, 3 people are redesigning their house so they can sell it and move out. There are people on this planet that do know about the pole shift. And there are people who are still in the dark and a little ignorant. Yeah. So I'm just going to end the video here and share it. Share it with, if you didn't agree with something I said in this video, then complain. Who do I care? I'll probably ignore the comment anyways. Unless it's positive. I don't respond to negative comments because they don't help or benefit anyone. I want my other subscribers to take down the negative comments and just create positive ones. Go for it. Go for it, guys. Goodbye.